guide at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Test.
Coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
The following is a presentation of the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network. Welcome to coverage of ADM Tiger Athletics on True Country K1079. Follow the Tigers all season long on K1079 and at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. If you missed part of the game or want to recap, tune into the Raccoon Valley Radio Network sports pages during the 7
Hey, man, this is cold. Cold.
Tiger Athletics are now on True Country K1079 and the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. Want to keep up with what's happening in Dallas Green and Guthrie counties and the surrounding area? Listen to Raccoon Valley Radio for today's news and local information on your radio dial, on your smartphone with our free streaming apps, or at RaccoonValleyRadio.com, where you can read all of our news stories 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at no charge to you. From breaking news and local government to health and safety, agriculture, and more. The one to count on for local news is Raccoon Valley Radio.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't, with play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The one to count on for your local sports coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome here to Tiger Basketball and the Adel Health Mart pregame show on True Country K1079 KKRF. My name is Shaquan Nettingham, and we have ADM basketball we're here from Adel DeSoto Minburn High School in Adel, Iowa. Non-conference game tonight as the Indianola Indians are here in town representing Class 4A. They have a record of 11-5 overall. They are 4-3 out of the Little Hawkeye Conference. They are ranked 11th in Class 4A against the ADM Tigers, who are 11-6 on the year. They are 10-3 inside the Raccoon River Conference, and they are ranked 12th in Class 3A. And tonight it is coaches versus cancer night, so ADM's got some pink warm-ups on. Coaches got pink shirts. And then Indianola actually has some cool pink uniforms. Still got their warm-ups on. I can only see their shorts, but we'll get to all of that. So good representation from across, and see several individuals in the crowd wearing their pink. So very great to see that. And thanks so much for joining us. As last time out for ADM, they were here in Adel. They had a conference battle against the Ballard Bombers on Friday, pulling out the 51-28 victory. as for Indianola, they hosted the number 3 ranked Norwalk Warriors, who this ADM team saw at the beginning of the season, and they lost 83-53. And so again, a very great Warriors team. And we'll see. This should be a great test here for the ADM Tigers. Again, facing a team that is above them in another class. As we get closer to regionals, and you want to be playing your best basketball by the time we get there. And so this is a good one to put on the schedule. See what kind of team you're made of here tonight. Should be a good battle. Obviously, we'll have the girls' game followed by the boys' game. And get you all set up. Well, as they continue warm-ups, we have about 3.5 minutes left until we get both teams to the respective benches. We'll take another timeout, and we'll come back with more here on the Adel Health Mart pregame show. It's on True Country, K1079, KKRF.
Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify among different sectors of the ag industry. Heather Bruce explains.
So it's really getting us into another part of the farming industry that we haven't really done. We're really good and saturated in the corn and soybeans because that's where we're from. But we're starting to get into peanut crops and cotton crops and looking at things out west and just things in the United States that we can help and be that problem solver for the farmers.
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family owned, future focused.
Feeling run down, stressed, or just not your best? Discover Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. It's time to level up your wellness at Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. Whether you need an energizing pick-me-up, a Botox boost, or help shredding extra pounds, we've got you covered. Want to relax and rejuvenate? Try a red light therapy bed or enjoy a sauna session. Come see us in Adel, where ultimate wellness is just a drip away. Book your appointment by visiting our website or Facebook page. You deserve to feel spiked, not drained.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You were going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them to make sure.
I don't have their number, plus I don't really like calling people.
It's too hard to type newworldtrailer.com. You're ridiculous. Here, call them at 515-993-3770. Or it says you can contact them through newworldtrailer.com.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth and the Adel Health Mart pregame show, True Country K1079 KKRF. We prepare for this non-conference battle between the ADM Tigers and the Indianola Indians. Quick minute to tell you before we get this one going. Now, ADM will be on the road on Friday back in the Raccoon River Conference facing off against the Gilbert Tigers. However, we will not bring you that broadcast on Friday because we will be covering Iowa Girls State Wrestling as that gets going Thursday and into Friday. So we will not have any basketball on the airwaves as Girls State Wrestling will take precedence. So just keep that in mind. At the game on Friday at Gilbert, we will not have the broadcast. So if you're hoping to see ADM in action that night, then you'll have to go to Gilbert and check them out. Again, that game will not be available here on Raccoon Valley Radio. We'll be back at it next Tuesday. So just giving you a heads up of what is to come. Well, get back to this one. Again, Indianola Indians, 11-5 on the year, ranked 12th in Class 4A. Again, head coach is Jeff Jansen. They are 4-3 inside the Little Hawkeye Conference. Just to give you an idea of some of the teams in that conference, number 1 is Norwalk, 15-1 overall, 9-1 in the conference. Dallas Center Grimes also in that conference, 15-2 overall, 7-1 in the Little Hawkeye, and then Indianola in third. Also got Pella in there. So, again, really great competition for these Indianola Indians. Well, let's get to tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Well, we'll start here with Indianola since they are the road team. They will be starting junior of Alexa Geyer. It'll be junior of Madison Grover, freshman of Amelia Pa, and it will be freshman of Julia McGraw, and then sophomore Eden Whitson rounding it out. So that will be the starting five here for the Indians, as they are wearing, like I mentioned, pink uniforms. They got red letters, not red, black letters and numbers across their chest reading Indians. And now we get to your five from the ADM Tigers. They'll be starting sophomore of Aubrey Noring. It will be senior of Brecken Morse, followed by junior of Alexis Maxwell. Then it'll be sophomore of Ella Suber and junior of Bella Sprecher. So those are tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. As both players will dap each other up and also say thank you to the referees here for tonight's contest. And ADM boys in attendance here, as they always are, supporting. So really great to see. Again, it is Coaches versus Cancer night, so a pink out here in Adel. Indianola wearing the pink uniforms. Their normal color is purple. It's going the opposite. ADM, white uniforms, red letters and numbers across their chest reading ADM. We'll have the national anthem. We'll take a break here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Here's Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Scranton to Stewart, Peyton to Panora, Dawson to DeSoto. When you want to hear the area's latest news, Raccoon Valley Radio covers the stories that are important to you. Whether it's breaking news, covering boards of supervisors, city council, and school board meetings, or bringing you unique and interesting features, plus the hour-long news magazine at 7 a.m., noon, and at 5 p.m. Raccoon Valley Radio News is committed to keeping you informed 24/7, 365 on air and online. Stay in the know and stay with the one to count on for your local news and information. It's Raccoon Valley Radio and RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show on True Country K1079. Adel Health Mart is a locally owned business on the square in historic downtown Adel. Adel Health Mart is committed to your health as we are wrapping that up. 6 o'clock here on the dot. We have, here we go, Indianola, ADM, ready for action. As it'll be Ella Suber. Ella Suber jumping it up against Madison Grover as Suber wins it for the Tigers. And here is Aubrey Noring with it now. As Noring driving, hands it off to Brecken Morse, now inside. Suber back outside. Sprecher will try a three from the top. No good. Ball will go out of bounds and in with the Indians. As bringing it up the floor here is Julia McGraw. She on the left-hand side gives it off to Geyer. Now on the right-hand side, it's Paw. Inside, working down low, is Whitson, and then she was blocked by Sprecher. So Indianola will stay with possession here. They'll take it out of bounds. Played about 37 seconds here into the contest. As driving and being denied there was Grover. Indianola still with the ball. They got 12 on the shot clock. Now looking at my play sheet, there's been a lot of number changes for Indianola, so you have to bear with me as ADM comes up with the ball. Bella Sprecher, nice job on defense. As now it gets into the hands of Subert. Subert hits it over to Noring. Noring driving, stop, short jumper, no good. And then we have a foul, or I guess they say it hit the top of the backboard. So like I was mentioning, a lot of number changes for Indianola just because of the pink jerseys. So numbers that girls are normally wearing, they're wearing different ones tonight. So that's why I'm saying bear with me a little bit, because I had to readjust things. Here's Paul with it. Hands it off to McGraw, driving left McGraw, and she ended up traveling with it. So first turnover here of the game, and first one for Indianola. We played a minute and 15 seconds here into the contest, and neither team has scored. Noring will walk it up and gets a screen from Suber, driving right. Now gives it back. Maxwell will try a three. That's no good, but then it goes out of bounds off of ADM. So again, Indianola ranked 11th in Class 4A. ADM ranked 12th in Class 3A. As here is Geyer with it, being hounded by Morse. Gets it now inside to Whitson. And then that's going to be stolen away from ADM. 2 turnovers here on the Indians. Here's Morse, left-hand side, a three put up, no good. Rebound here to Indianola, and it's McGraw running with it. Gets it up top, and it is Grover who was fouled on her way to the cup. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Brecken Morse. So Morse, that'll be foul number 1 to her. Grover, second on the team in scoring. First one is good. Now it looks like leading scorer coming into this game for Indianola is senior Lauren Olson, and she is not in the lineup. However, I'm guessing this is her. Grover misses that second one. There is a girl on the Indianola bench who is here kind of in street clothes. Obviously, I'm not too familiar with Indianola's lineup, but I'm guessing that might be Lauren Olson. She comes in the leading scorer as Grover second on the team. So Indianola working a little bit short-handed here tonight. As ball gets inside for ADM, Ellis Subert, the recipient, as she gives ADM a 2-1 lead, and then another turnover here from Indianola. They have 3 here in this first quarter. Grover 1 for 2 from the line. 2-1 our score. We played 2.5 minutes. Here is Noring with it. Gives it off to Maxwell, left-hand wing. Back up top to Morse. Now to Subert. Subert at the free throw line. Hands it off to Sprecher. Sprecher back to Subert working inside, and that's going to be stolen away. Nice defense here from Indianola as it's Geyer. Geyer quickly double teamed, and then we have a jump ball situation, and we'll stay here with the Indians. Again, Jeff Jansen, the head coach for Indianola. Danielle Craig, head coach for ADM. Indianola taking it out underneath their basket. Last year, these two teams met. ADM ended up with the victory. That game was in Indianola. This time around, here in Adel. That was the first time that these teams met, so this is only the second time between these schools. Here's Geyer on the left-hand side. Geyer picks up her dribble and gets it over here to Paul, and then it will be thrown out of bounds. And so Indianola, that's 4 early turnovers. First substitution here of the game. Macy Linen in for ADM and Noring. As now for Indianola, it's Hadley Erickson checking in for Geyer. So each team making one substitution. Linen will bring the ball up. Hand it off here to Morse. Now to Subert. Subert on the right-hand wing and gets it to Maxwell. Now to Linen. Linen will shoot a 3 to the left-hand side. And Macy Linen making her presence known here early. Capitalizes on a 3. ADM up 5-1. And she will be guarding Glover, and Glover traveled. Or actually double dribble, excuse me. So 5 early turnovers here for the Indians. And we're going to have a timeout by Indianola. ADM up 5-1, 4:25 left here in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this. K107.9 KKRF.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, they get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why they're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2020 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham here with you tonight. 5-1 our score. ADM with the early lead over Indianola. Here's Linen. Hands it off here to Subert. Subert left-hand wing. Gives it to Morse. Morse at the top. And now finds Subert right-hand side. Now gives it back to Morse, back to Subert, still outside the three-point line, now driving in, puts it up, and puts it in. Ella Subert gets it to go, and she's got 4 points. ADM up by 6, 7-1. Now inside, it's Whitson, trying to get the ball outside, and she safely does. Now to Paul, back to Whitson, and it's stolen away from Linen. If you're not careful, Linen and Ella Subert took a few steps before she put the ball on the ground. So turnover number 2 for ADM. Lauren Hagedorn checks in for the first time here tonight for the Tigers. As here is McGraw with it. Now hands it off right-hand side to Erickson. Erickson works it way around, gets it to McGraw. Left-hand wing. Now inside. And then it's stolen away here from ADM. Here's Subert with it. Subert, the tallest player on the floor right now, and then she was held as the foul goes on Erickson. So Hadley Erickson picks up foul number 1. Bella Sprucker checks in for Subert. And here's Linen now with it, gets it to Hagedorn. Hagedorn inside, and then that's stolen away. Here come the Indians with it, as it's McGraw. McGraw faked the 3. Now will step back and shoot it, and got it to go. So Julia McGraw capitalizes on a 3, and that makes it a 3-point game at 7-4. Now inside, Lauren Hagedorn gets the easy layup. Caught the defense sleeping. Hagedorn gets her first field goal. ADM up 9-4. 2:42 left to play here in this first quarter. ADM right now with the lead. Here's Paul, right-hand side, then a foul inside on ADM. Foul's on Sprucker. So Bella Sprucker will pick up foul number 1. As Noring checks back in. Grace Montag in for the first time here tonight for ADM. As and a near turnover here from Indianola, but they stay with it. Jump ball situation will belong to the Tigers. There's been another substitution in for Indianola. It's Leah Graham, a junior. So Graham has checked in for the first time here tonight. 2:28 left. ADM up 9-4. Noring will walk it across the timeline. Noring driving left, picks up her dribble, gets it off to Leinen. Leinen working her way inside, up to Montag. Montag, right-hand side. And now inside, Leinen couldn't handle the pass, and that will be a turnover, ADM. So Tigers have 4 turnovers so far in this first quarter. Indianola has 6. As it is McGraw who will bring it up here for the Indians. McGraw, left-hand side now to Geyer. Geyer now driving right, being guarded by Montag. She'll pull it back, get it over to Grover. And now Grover gets it into hands here of Graham. Back to Geyer. Geyer to Graham, back to Geyer, driving in, and they're going to say a blocking foul on Lauren Hagedorn. So Hagedorn get called foul number 1 for her. Indianola will take it out. Maxwell, Suber back in. Leinen and Hagedorn will take a seat for ADM. 1:43 left to play in this opening quarter. Tigers right now leading by 4. Shot put up, miss from Indianola, and here come ADM now with Maxwell. Maxwell at the top, gives it over to Noring, right-hand side. Indianola kind of in a 2-3 zone right now. Sprecher outside the three-point line, back to Noring. Noring puts it on the ground, gives it to Subert. Subert, cross-court pass, Sprecher driving in, hands it off. Noring will try a 3, right-hand side, no good. Rebound to Geyer. And Indianola has it in control. As here is McGraw now, driving left, trying to get it inside. She does the Grover. Then Grover, they say she traveled with it. Morse will check in for Grace Montag, as it's Eden Whitson in for Indianola. Also Amelia Paw back into the game. So 9-4 is our score. We have 50 seconds left here in this first quarter. Here's Noring. Now to Subert. Subert holding it. Now puts it on the ground. Driving, gives it off. Maxwell back to Subert. Subert spin back to Maxwell. She'll put up a 3 right-hand side. No good on that. Sprecher comes down with it. And then a foul is called on Indianola. Indianola head coach Jeff Jansen wanted a travel called on Sprecher, but the refs say a push happened before that, so that foul will be on Geyer. So Geyer will pick up foul number 1. Ball will be taken out of bounds underneath the basket. Here's Sprecher, gets it in, now to Subert. Shot clock is off. Noring's going to try a 3 left-hand side. Got it to go. Aubrey Noring gets the wide open 3 and pushes the lead up to 8, 12-4. Now with 15 seconds remaining, Indianola can have the last possession. It's Erickson, right-hand side. Now down to 9 with 7, 6 at the top here. And shot put up and good as time expires by Eden Whitson. And she gets her first 2 points. 12-6 is our score at the end of 1. We go to the second quarter in 1 minute. K1079 KKRF.
Heather Bruce and Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify outside the ag industry.
So forestry still has ground engaging equipment. So there's still blades, not the blades that you would know it as today, but very similar to what we look at as like road cleaners style. That is very similar in that forestry industry, as well as some things that kind of protect the equipment as well. That is a heat-treated boron steel. That we're really good at heat treating. We're really good at boron steel. All right, you're buying that from Canada. You're buying that from China. How can we source it for you?
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family-owned, future-focused.
Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't, with play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The one to count on for your local sports coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the 8L Fairway broadcast booth. Check one Ettingham. 12-6 is our score at the end of first as we get the second quarter started here. ADM with the lead over Indianola. Indians start off with the ball, and then it's quickly stolen away as Breckin Morse was a part of that. She go up for the layup, but she was met from behind. That was Julia McGraw. Indianola, that's now 7 turnovers. Tigers out on the floor. You got Noring, Maxwell, Morse, Sprecher, and Subert. As Noring gets it in to Subert. Out there for the Indians. Sprecher, no good on that 3. It'll be Geyer out there with McGraw. It's Amelia Paw, also Madison Grover, and it's Eden Whitson. So starting 5 for both teams out there on the floor here as McGraw was fouled. That was on Breckin Morse. So Morse picks up foul number 2, non-shooting foul. McGraw will take it out of bounds. It's kind of confusing, you know, there's a McGraw, there's a Paw. As here's McGraw with it, right-hand side, gets it over to Geyer. Geyer shoots the 3, no good. Ella Subert comes down with the rebound. As here is Sprecher with it. Sprecher back up top to Noring. Noring driving, hands it off. Now Morse, right-hand corner, shoots a 3, got it to go. Breckin Morse gets her first field goal, and it's 3 points. ADM up by 9. Their biggest lead so far here tonight, 15-6. Here's Grover. Now right-hand side to Paw. Back to McGraw now at the top. McGraw will set things up, go back to Paul, right-hand side. Now in the corner to Geyer, back to Paul, 14 on the shot clock. And Geyer's going to shoot a 3 right-hand side. That time no good. I'm going to say it hit the top. And ball back here with ADM. As Hadley Erickson will check in for Geyer. Again, if you're just joining us, Indianola without their leading scorer, senior Lauren Olson, who I believe, again, is on the bench in street clothes. So, playing a little bit short-handed here tonight. Don't know how many games she has been out. As here is Subert. Now over to Maxwell, up to Sprecher. Sprecher back to Maxwell. Now to Morse. 6 on the shot clock. Morse driving in, gets it back. Noring with 3, with 2. Noring puts up the layup, no good, and it's going to be a shot clock violation as that did not hit any part of the rim. That'll be turnover number 4 on ADM. So great defense from Indianola. Now checking in for the first time in a while is senior Ellis Smith. As Smith has been unavailable for the past, I want to say 6 or 7 games. And no, I did not do that on purpose. As Subert blocks Whitson inside, gets it back to Erickson, and then it's stolen away here from Maxwell, who converts on the layup, her first 2 points. And ADM has gone up by their biggest margin of 11. 5:35 left to play in the first half. We'll be right back after this. K1079 KKRF.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The black clouds of a thunderstorm, the white snow of a blizzard, the wrecking winds of a tornado, the flash flooding of torrential rain. Severe weather calls for the Raccoon Valley Radio Severe Weather Action Team. When Dallas, Green, or Guthrie County is threatened by severe weather, Raccoon Valley Radio is here to keep you informed with the latest advisories, watches, and warnings. We'll give you road conditions and travel information, cancellations, and postponements. During severe weather, stay updated, stay safe, stay with the Severe Weather Action Team on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the 8L Fairway broadcast booth. ADM on top of Indianola, 17-6. 5.5 minutes left to play here in this first half. So here's McGraw, right-hand side, being guarded by Hagedorn, and then at a travel underneath by Whitson. Yes. So another turnover here for the Indians. That's turnover number 9. Noring will get it across. She'll get it now to Maxwell, now to Ellis Smith, now to Hagedorn, playing the old 3-man weave. Remember that back when I was in basketball practicing that. As here is Maxwell, 3 right-hand side, no good, and rebound will go to no one. Actually, the ball will go out of bounds. So Indianola will take possession back. Geyer back into the game for Indianola. Reese Vandernoord will check in for the first time here for ADM. Ella Suber checks out. Aubrey Noring also out as Macy Leinen back into the contest. As now here's McGraw. Now over to Geyer, right-hand side. Geyer holds it and gets it over to Paul. Now inside Grover, and Grover just kind of threw it away into the backcourt. And another turnover here from the Indians. That's turnover number 10 here in this first half. Paul will check out of the game as it is Leah Graham back in for Indianola. Here is Leinen now over to Hagedorn. Hagedorn holds it. Now gets it inside to Leinen. Leinen outside. Ellis Smith fakes the 3, gives it back. Leinen now outside the 3-point line, gets it into Vandernoord. Vandernoord shoots it up here to Maxwell. Maxwell to Leinen. Good defense here from the Indians. 11 on the shot clock. Leinen driving in, puts it up. No good, and gonna have a jump ball situation. Stay here with ADM. 4:12 left to play in this first half. Tigers up 17-6. Leinen will take it out underneath the basket. She'll get it in here to Hagedorn, left-hand side. Now to Vandernoord outside the 3-point line. Vandernoord will just hold it, get it to Maxwell. Maxwell, then we're going to have, I believe, a 3 or 5 second violation on ADM, so that will be a turnover on them. 6th here of the game. McGraw will bring it up here for the Indians. Again, playing in their pink uniforms tonight for Coaches versus Cancer Night, so great of them to support this bigger cause. It's a foul inside. That will go on Vandernoord. So Vandernoord pick up foul number 1. Ball underneath the basket taken out by Indianola. As they do get it in here to Erickson, being hounded by Leinen. And then Ellis Smith almost tips it away, but it safely gets into the hands of McGraw, and then Geyer gets it inside, can't convert, gets her own rebound, and then she was fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. So Vandernoord will pick up another foul, her second, and Grover has already been to the line, or excuse me, actually these won't be free throws. I thought that they would. So instead, ball out of bounds once again. Geyer gets it. Now we'll try to work her way against Maxwell. Now get it left-hand side. Erickson up top here. It's Graham. Graham spinning. Gets it into Grover. Inside. Geyer, no good. Rebound. Erickson. She was fouled. And that foul is on Lauren Hagedorn. So Hagedorn, that's foul number 2 to her. Hadley Erickson to the free throw line. First time here tonight. First one is off. Second one. Second free throw here from Erickson. And also no good. Rebound stayed alive, and they say last touch by ADM. So Indianola will keep possession here. Erickson goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Score remains 17-6, 3:20 left, and Grover gets it underneath, and she was fouled, or excuse me, she was blocked by Subert. Subert has it right-hand side, and Get it up to Sprecher, now to Morse. Morse inside, Subert. Subert working against Grover, and she'll be fouled on her way to the line. Foul will be on Grover. That'll be her first. Subert will go to the line, shooting the first 2 free throws here of the game for ADM. Comes with exactly 3 minutes left to play here in this first half. First free throw is up, and it rolls around and goes in. As Whitson back into the game for Indianola, Paul also in. As it is Graham and Grover out of the contest. Macy Linen will check out. Maxwell back into the game. Subert's second free throw is also good. So Ella Subert goes 2 of 2 on that trip. She's got 6 points. And ADM has grown their lead to 13, 19-6. Paul now right-hand side. Driving, puts it up, no good. Rebound. Whitson of Indianola looking for help. Finds it with McGraw. Shoots the 3, no good. Rebound, tipped around. Whitson will grab it. Now Paul a 3. That's no good. Subert gets the rebound here for ADM. And we'll get it back to Noring. 2.5 minutes left to play. ADM on top, 19-6. Subert, turnaround, no good. Rebound to Indianola, and here come the Indians with Geyer. Geyer at the charge, gets it back. Now over McGraw, left-hand side, back up top to Paul. Paul shoots in the right-hand corner, and it had to be saved, and it is, but right to ADM, as Noring couldn't handle that, and that will be turnover number 7 for the Tigers. (19-6) is our score. ADM with the lead. Under 2 minutes now left here in this first half. Here's Paul. Paul gets it over to Erickson. Erickson will bring it middle, back to Paul. Now going right, Geyer. Inside, Grover. Back to Geyer. Now McGraw. And then stolen away from Maxwell, working. And she puts it up, puts it in, and she was fouled. So Alexis Maxwell, 4 points. And a foul goes on Paul. So Amelia Paul, that's her first. Maxwell will try to complete the 3-point play. She's got 4 points in the game so far in this first half. Free throw is up and good for Alexis Maxwell. She has 5. 22-6 is our score. 90 seconds left here in the first quarter, or excuse me, the first half. ADM's been in firm control. Grover free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound to Bella Sprecher. Here comes ADM. As it's Noring at the top, gets it to Subert. Subert, free throw line, gets it to Sprecher. Sprecher will try a 3 left-hand side. Bella Sprecher gets it to go. That's her first 3 points. ADM has grown the lead to 19. We got a minute left here in the first half. Ball inside, Grover. Grover no good. And it's saved, but to ADM. So here is Subert now. Subert right-hand side, Noring. Noring looking for help. Being hounded by Erickson. And here is Maxwell. Maxwell will try a sidestep 3, no good. Sprecher the rebound and put it back up and in. Sprecher's got 5. Now with 28 seconds left, ADM on top, 27-6. Inside, it's Grover. Grover outside, McGraw, the 3, no good. Rebound, and Geyer and Maxwell go flying to the floor. And they call a jump ball situation. Will stay with Indianola. So Indianola with 15 seconds left. McGraw will try another 3. That's no good. Rebound. Again with Indianola, it's Geyer. And here with 7. And it's Grover, the bucket. She's got 3, and at the buzzer, no good from Alexis Maxwell. ADM, though, will take a 27-8 lead into halftime as they outscore Indianola 15-2. Those 2 points by Grover were the only points scored by Indianola in the second quarter. So we'll have the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show coming up in just a few minutes. We'll break down how this first half has been. It's been all Tigers here so far. You're listening to ADM Athletics here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network, K1079 KKRF.
Here's Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735.
Affordable health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau Health Plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable copays. Farm Bureau Health Plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Every minute is crucial when it comes to dealing with a severe storm. Take the guessing game out and tune into Raccoon Valley Radio's coverage of the storm with the Severe Weather Action Team. Anytime there is a severe thunderstorm tornado warning in Dallas, Greene, or Guthrie County, we'll be live on the air giving you the latest look on the radar, all the information from the National Weather Service, weatherology, meteorologist, and any reports of damage in the area. Never guess when it comes to your safety, and hear the latest from the Severe Weather Action Team on the one to count on for Severe Weather Action Team coverage, the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome here to Tiger Basketball, the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show, True Country K1079 KKRF. Olson's Body and Paint is a locally owned business in Waukee. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community, as it's been all ADM Tigers here in this first half for the girls contest, Indianola Indians in Adel tonight. Well, after the first quarter, ADM led 12-6, and then they went on to have a fantastic second quarter, outscoring the Indians 15-2 in those 2 points captured right there at the end by Madison Grover, as Tigers really have separated it as they lead 27-8 here at halftime. Well, if we look at some first half stats from the free throw line, Indianola 1 of 4 from the line. Madison Grover 1 of 2. Hadley Erickson 0 for 2 so far. ADM 3 of 3 from the charity strike. Ella Suber has went 2 for 2, and it's Alexis Maxwell who's went 1 for 1. Turnovers pretty similar. Indianola has 10 in this first half. ADM with 7. Now that's always a key factor. If ADM can win the turnover battle a lot of times, that helps them determine, obviously, winning the game. So that's good news. Obviously, I'm sure head coach Danielle Craig would like to see that number at 0, but if you have less than the other team, then that also works. Now as you break down the scoring, Indianola, it's junior Madison Grover with 3 points, freshman Julia McGraw with 3 points, and the sophomore Eden Whitson with 2 points. That makes up the 8 for Indianola. For ADM, they're being led by sophomore Ella Suber, who has 6 points. It's 5 points for Alexis Maxwell, 5 points for Bella Sprecher. It's 3 points each for Brecken Morse, Macy Lyden, and Aubrey Noring, and then 2 points for the senior of Lauren Hagedorn. And that makes 27 on the side of ADM. Well, that's how things have broken down so far. Tigers really playing well and trying to pick up what would be their 12th win of the season here tonight. We'll see if they can put together another great second half and be able to get that done. Last year, ADM, just to put in perspective, won 15 games and went 15-10 overall. They were 9-7 inside the Raccoon River Conference. So again, 11 wins right now, trying to make it 12 tonight. Well, we'll be back and we'll get you some scores around the Raccoon Valley Radio Network right after this, coming up on the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show right here. It's on True Country K107.9 KKRF.
This is the Raccoon Valley Radio Community Calendar. The Greene County Genealogical Society will be meeting on Saturday, February 7th, starting at 10 a.m. in the basement meeting room of the Jefferson Public Library. Wendy Taylor will be hosting the program Voices of the Past. If your club or organization has an upcoming event, send us the information by email to community@raccoonvalleyradio.com and we'll get the word out.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
When we built our website, raccoonvalleyradio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at raccoonvalleyradio.com.
Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify among different sectors of the ag industry. Heather Bruce explains.
So it's really getting us into another part of the farming industry that we haven't really done. We're really good and saturated in the corn and soybeans because that's where we're from. But we're starting to get into peanut crops and cotton crops and looking at things out west and just things in the United States that we can help and be that problem solver for the farmers.
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family owned, future focused.
Severe weather can happen when you least expect it, but what should come as no shock is live on-air coverage from the Raccoon Valley Radio Severe Weather Action Team. Anytime a severe thunderstorm tornado warning is issued for Dallas, Greene, or Guthrie County, the Severe Weather Action Team, with its trained weather spotters, will go on-air to track the storm. They also bring you the latest information from the weatherology meteorologist, emergency management, and other local officials to help keep...
Welcome back here to the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show, True Country K107.9 KKRF. Check One Nettingham here with you. We're at halftime. ADM leads over Indianola 27-8. Let's get to some scores across the Raccoon Valley Radio Network here tonight as ACGC is leading West Central Valley in the girls game 24-9. It is Sadell 18, Greene County 11. Nevada leading over the Perry Jayettes 27-21 at halftime. And, well, Indianola, we said they're representing the Little Hawkeye Conference, as two of their conference opponents are in action right now. Dallas Center Grimes girls 23, the Norwalk girls 17 at halftime. So those are some other games across the Raccoon Valley Radio Network here tonight. Again, 27-8 is our halftime score. You've been listening to Olson's Body and Paint halftime show, True Country K1079. Olson's Body and Paint has been a locally owned business in Waukee since 1980. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community. We gear up here for the second half. ADM will start with it. They will have Maxwell, Noring, Morse, Subert, and Sprecher on the floor. Indianola has McGraw, Pa, Whitson, Geyer, and Grover out there for them. Here is Subert inside, goes up, puts it in. Ella Subert with 8 points. And ADM back up 29-8. Now it's Whitson on the other side, can't get it to go, as it is Subert now inside, gets it outside to Noring, and back to Subert. Now Noring will try a three right hand side, and she got it to go. Aubrey Noring, and ADM is rolling here 32-8. Timeout by head coach Jeff Jansen. 45 seconds into the game, ADM has scored the first 5 and has grown the lead to 24. We'll be right back on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Feeling run down, stressed, or just not your best? Discover Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. It's time to level up your wellness at Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. Whether you need an energizing pick-me-up, a Botox boost, or help shredding extra pounds, we've got you covered. Want to relax and rejuvenate? Try a red light therapy bed or enjoy a sauna session. Come see us in Adel, where ultimate wellness is just a drip away. Book your appointment by visiting our website or Facebook page. You deserve to feel spiked, not drained.
And welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. 32-8 is our score. ADM with the lead over Indianola, as Alexis Maxwell almost had a steal, and we have a travel called by McGraw, as that will be turnover number 11 here for the Indians. Here is Noring with it, as Noring working against Hadley Erickson, who's checked into the game, picks up her dribble, gets it to Subert. Subert outside, now to Noring. Noring thought about a three, gives it off to Subert. Subert driving in, looking. She finds Noring. Noring back to Subert. She'll try a straight on three, and Ella Subert couldn't get that to go. And here comes McGraw for Indianola. Gets it to Geyer. Geyer over to Erickson, right-hand side. Back to McGraw. Back to Erickson to Geyer. Now left-hand side. It's Grover outside the three-point line. Grover will try a three, and she got it. Madison Grover up to 6 points here for the Indians. Score is 32-11. Here is Noring going all the way in and powering her way to the basket. Aubrey Noring's got 8 points. Had an aggressive drive right there. Ball inside to Whitson. Now McGraw right-hand side three. That's no good. As Noring gets it over to Morse. Morse inside, and that's stolen away by McGraw. Turnover number 8 for ADM. Here's Erickson with it. Erickson into Whitson, into Geyer. Geyer, they're going to call a foul before Geyer put the layup up, and it was good, but I'm going to say the foul occurred before that on Bella Sprecher. So Sprecher, foul number 2 to her. No substitutions as of yet here in the second half. Well, actually, Erickson has come in for Indianola. I should say for ADM, there's been no substitutions. Here's Whitson outside the three-point line. Whitson to Geyer. Geyer, free throw jumper, and that's good. Geyer, first 2 points. As lead is 21 here for ADM, 34-13. Sprecher left-hand side to Maxwell. Maxwell driving in, will back it out. Get it to Noring. Now in the corner, it's Sprecher. Sprecher almost loses it. Hands it off to Noring, now with 15 on the shot clock. Maxwell wide open. 3 on the right-hand side, and Alexis Maxwell. She's got 8 points. ADM back up by 24. Here's Grover. Now ball working their way around the timeline. It's Geyer. Geyer right-hand side. Gets it over to Erickson. Now Grover outside the three-point line. Gets it inside to Geyer. Geyer drives up. No good. Whitson the rebound. Gets it out. Grover a 3. That's no good. Sprecher. And it goes off of her hands and will stay here with Indianola. You got to give the Indianola bench credit. They're still up. They're still fully engaged. Again, Indians down by 24, but yeah, that's really great to see. You know, no one's really hanging their head. I mean, you got to just keep the positivity, but it's one thing to say it. It's another thing to actually act it out. So good job there as Whitson goes all the way in, and she was fouled by Ella Subert. So Subert picks up foul number 1. This will be free throws here for Eden Whitson. First time here to the line. Indianola 1 for 4 from the free throw line in that first half. Free throw no good. As Amelia Paw will check in here. Erickson will check out. Second free throw from Whitson, also no good. Subert the rebound. Free throw line has not been timed so far to the Indians. And Subert drives all the way in, puts it up, can't get the roll, and Hagedorn, Lauren Hagedorn and Macy Leinen snuck in and checked in as Ella Smith also in. So that'll be a jump ball situation as it goes to the Indians. So Smith, Leinen, and Hagedorn now all in the game with Maxwell and Subert. Indianola basketball, halfway point here in the third quarter, 4 minutes left. Cross-court pass here. Now inside, Grover puts it up, readjusted, and got it to go. Madison Grover with 8 points, 37-15. ADM with the lead. Here is Leinen with it. Now inside, Subert. Subert trying to back down her defender, gets it out. Hagedorn will try a 3 right-hand side. Lauren Hagedorn puts it down. And 5 points for the senior, 40-15. As here is Indianola with it, and it's Grover. Now to Geyer. Geyer back to Grover outside the three-point line. The paw, left-hand side. Up top to Whitson. Whitson now to McGraw. McGraw gets it back to Paul. 11 on the shot clock. Now to Whitson. Whitson now with 8. And Geyer hangs on to it with 5, with 4. Grover's going to have to put up a late shot, and it will be blocked as soon as time expired. So now ADM will have it. Now in the corner, it's Smith. Smith, nice pump fake, drives in, puts it up, puts it in. Ellis Smith with the nice move. ADM grows the lead to 27-42-15. Coming up on the 2.5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Tigers playing like a well-oiled machine here. Here's Geyer driving in. Puts it up, no good. Whitson the rebound, and she was fouled by Subert. So Ella Subert, foul number 2 for her. Whitson back to the line. She missed her previous 2. This time it's up. That's no good. Erickson and Leah Graham back in for Indianola, and it's Sprecher and Aubrey Noring in for the Tigers. Second free throw here from Whitson, also no good. So Whitson now 0 for 4 from the line as Hagedorn got the rebound, and then she was fouled. As foul will go on Graham. So Graham picks up foul number 1. It'll be taken full court. ADM up 42-15. We got 2:15 left to play here in this third quarter. It's been all Tigers here tonight. As here's Leinen now driving left, hands it off Noring. Noring driving right. Now outside, Sprecher. Out to Smith. Smith drives in, gives it off. Noring back to Sprecher. 9 on the shot clock. Hagedorn will try a three left-hand side. No good. Rebound being tipped around, and Indianola will come out with it with McGraw. Gets it to Graham, who then just pushes it up to Whitson, and she got the basket to go. So Eden Whitson now 4 points in the contest, 42-17. Here's Leinen. Leinen, now Sprecher, right-hand side. Noring a three, right-hand corner. That's no good. Sprecher for the rebound. Gets it to Leinen inside. Hagedorn. And like tic-tac-toe, Hagedorn scores the layup. She's got 7, 44-17. Here's Erickson. As it is now Graham with it. Graham looking for help, finds it Whitson. Whitson, and it's going to be jump ball situation, ball with Tigers, as Leinen basically stole it right out of her hands. Grace Montag will check in for ADM, and it's Madison Grover back in for Indianola. 1:02 left to play in the third quarter. ADM in control, up 27. As Noring will walk it across now. Driving left, now hands it off here to Hagedorn. Hagedorn, all poked away from Grover. As now gets it into Sprecher. Sprecher needing help, finds it in Smith. Smith, ball almost stolen away. And now inside, outside. Sprecher will try a three left-hand side. No good. Rebound tipped around. And we'll go back to Indianola. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock is off. Indians can hold for the final possession if they so choose. Again, we got the boys game to follow this. McGraw gets it in. And now here's Erickson running up with it, and then a foul be called on ADM. That will be on Ellis Smith. So Smith called for foul number 1 her way. McGraw takes it out, gets it in to Graham. Graham back to McGraw. 20 seconds left in the third. Here's Erickson being guarded by Montag. Now Grover. Grover will make her move in. Hand it outside to Graham. Graham all the way in. Grover the rebound. Got it up, got it to go. Madison Grover now into double figures here with 10. Now with 5 seconds left. Here's Noring driving and won't be able to get it off, as nice defense there from Indianola. So at the end of the third quarter, ADM will take a 44-19 lead into the final frame. They score 17 points. Indianola scores their most points in a quarter with 11, as Tigers 8 minutes away from their 12th victory. We'll see how the fourth quarter plays out right after this. K1079 KKRF.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You were going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them to make sure.
I don't have their number, plus I don't really like calling people.
It's too hard to type newworldtrailer.com? You're ridiculous. Here, call them at 515-993-3770. Or it says you can contact them through newworldtrailer.com.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
Welcome back here to the 8L Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham here with you. ADM start of the fourth quarter up 44-19. Ball gets inside. Whitson outside. McGraw three. It's up. It's good. Julia McGraw has 6 points in the contest. It's McGraw, Pa, Grover, Whitson, and Geyer out there for Indianola. ADM has Noring, Maxwell, Morse, Sprecher, and Subert. Here is Noring now inside. Subert turn around, no good. ADM up 44-22. Let's see if the Indians have one more run in them to crawl a little closer. Here's Geyer. Gets it outside to Paul. Paul being guarded by Morse. Now inside, Whitson. Whitson, no good. Rebound to Subert. Subert, get it over here to Noring. Played a minute here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Morse. Morse driving in. Gets it to Maxwell. Maxwell puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. That's also no good. And Paul comes down with the rebound here for the Indians. Now inside, Grover drives in. Off on that layup. Wide open is Paul off the rebound. And the three is missed. Grover fighting for the rebound. Gets it out to Whitson. Whitson now inside. Paul running the lane. And she gets her first 2 points. As now ADM, or Indianola, scored the first 5 points here in this fourth quarter. Still a 20-point game, but again, Indianola starting to get some traction here. Here's Noring, left-hand side. Noring back to Subert. Subert to Noring now. Noring driving right. Gets it to Morse. Morse to Maxwell. Now with 7 on the shot clock. Here's Morse driving in. No good, but she was fouled. Foul is on Paul. So Amelia Paul, foul number 2 to her. Brecken Morse at the line here for the first time tonight. These are the first free throws here in the second half for ADM. As Morse hits the first. One more coming her way. Second one is also good. Brecken Morse, 2 for 2 from the line. 5 points here in the game. ADM on top 46-24. And then ball stolen away from Maxwell. Maxwell goes up, gets the layup to go, and that puts her in the double figures with 10. ADM back up by 24 at 48-24. Now McGraw, left-hand side, 3, no good. Rebound goes to Subert. And Tigers gets it to Sprecher, and then ball a little too powerful for her. That'll be the 9th turnover here for ADM. 48-24, ADM with the lead, 5:09 left here in the game. We'll be right back on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Want to keep up with what's happening in Dallas Green and Guthrie counties and the surrounding area? Listen to Raccoon Valley Radio for today's news and local information on your radio dial, on your smartphone with our free streaming apps, or at RaccoonValleyRadio.com, where you can read all of our news stories 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at no charge to you. From breaking news and local government to health and safety, agriculture, and more. The one to count on for local news is Raccoon Valley Radio.
Welcome back here to the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network in the 8L Fairway broadcast booth. About to hit the 7 o'clock hour here. ADM leading Indianola 48-24. 5:09 left to play here in the contest. ADM looking to go to 12-6 on the season. Student section for the Tigers filling out. Students got their pink on. Again, it's coaches versus cancer night tonight. Indianola girls wearing pink uniforms to represent. Here is Whitson inside. Double team, gets it out to Paul. Back to Whitson. Whitson looking for help. Will put it up herself. No good. And Subert with the rebound. And here come the Tigers now with Noring. Noring across the timeline. And now we'll just wait patiently here. We'll drive in. And we'll be out of bounds. Stay with ADM. Lynan and Smith in for the Tigers. Out come Morse and Maxwell. 4:32 left to play. As here's Sprecher now with it. Now to Noring. Noring gets it to Subert. Subert, triple team, gets it back to Noring. 3 right-hand side, no good. Subert with the rebound. And then they're going to say a foul on Indianola on Geyer. So from my vantage point, I'll just say I didn't see much, but again, I'm not down there on the floor. So, but ADM will take it. It will go their way. Ball now inside to Subert, and she gets the layup to fall. Ella Subert now with 10 points here in the contest. ADM up 50-24. Now inside, it's Whitson who responds. She's got 6. 50-26. 4 minutes left to play in the game. Here's Noring now with it. Noring will wait. And now drive. Right-hand side being guarded by Paul. Get the screen from Subert. Step back. Short jumper is no good. And Indianola will come out with it. Here's Geyer. Now inside, Whitson. That's no good. Grover the rebound. And that misses. And now bodies on the floor. Going to have a jump ball. That goes to ADM. So Hadley Erickson will check in for Geyer. Side out of bounds here for the Tigers. 3.5 minutes left to play. ADM in control, up by 24. Going to get their 12th win on the year. Subert, no good on that attempt. Here comes McGraw for Indianola. Now inside, Whitson, back outside. Paw driving. Out inside. Here's Erickson outside the three-point line. Out to Paw. Back to McGraw. McGraw will try a long 3. No good. Rebound in the hands of ADM. And here is Noring now with it. Noring to Smith. Left-hand side. Now to Linen. Linen to Subert. Subert will try a 3 right-hand side. Ella Subert gets it to go from downtown. 13 in the game. ADM is now matches their largest lead at 27. Turnover from the Indians. As Reese Vandernoord, Grace Montag check in, and we have some substitutions for Indianola as well. Some new players out there on the floor. We got Maya Whalen out there. It is Leah Graham back into the game. And I'll get that other player in just a moment here. So here is Hagedorn. Looks like Hagedorn working against Whalen. Now inside. Here is Linen outside for a 3. Macy Linen gets it to go from downtown. She's got 6 points here in the contest. ADM now up by 30. Other player out there for Indianola is Ely Andrew. As then we have a foul on ADM, and it's Ellis Smith. So Smith, foul number 2 to her. As Erickson will get the ball inbounded, get it over to Paul. Now back to Whalen. Whalen inside to Andrew. Andrew now outside of Graham, back into Andrew, and it's tipped away from Linen, and she saves it, and ADM comes over with it. Minute and a half left. Danielle Craig's going to send in a line change here momentarily. We're going to have a travel on Ellis Smith. 10 turnovers here in the game for ADM. As Claire Messer, Addison Schultz, Mary Nugent, Kimball Scholl, as well as Addison Montag all check in for ADM. Indianola will also send out some other substitutions. We have Charlie Sadler out there, as well as Elena Woolsey. So minute 15 left. Turnover Indianola. And ADM will roll here to their 12th overall victory. We'll see if we're joined by a player here at the boys' halftime. We'll see if head coach Craig send one up. Here is Messer with it. Now to Nugent. Nugent driving, gets it back. Scholl will try a three. Scholl off on that. And ball out of bounds back with Indianola. As walking it up now, it's Sadler. Sadler gets it over here to Woolsey. And then we got a foul. It will be on Claire Messer. So Messer get called for her first. Graham takes it out. Now inside. Shot put up there. No good from Andrew. And ball back here with ADM. Here comes Addison Montag now with 30 seconds left. Game and shot clock nearly identical. And that's going to be thrown away from the Tigers. Here's Graham now with it. And Graham, that will be stolen away from ADM. And they can just run out the clock here and they'll go on and win the game 56-26. Nice W by the Tigers. They scored 12 points in the final quarter as Indianola scores 7. So a good win here for these ADM Tiger girls. They go to 12-6 on the season. Indianola falls to 11-6. We'll have the Polish Petroleum postgame show coming your way right after this. It's K1079 KKRF.
Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, they get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why they're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory, 2020 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You were going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them.
I am out your business.
I don't have your number. Plus, I don't really like calling people.
It's too hard.
He doesn't really like calling people, but he is out your business. He is out your business.
Call them at 515.
With the blicky. With the blicky. Come on, bro. Yes, sir. Welcome here to the Polish Petroleum postgame show. For over 50 years, Polish Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of their 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Take a ride out of Tiger Drive, head up the hill on Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of filling up with quality Fuller fuel. Final score, 56-26. ADM girls win it over Indianola. broke down like this at the end of the first quarter. ADM led 12-6. Had a great second quarter, outscoring the Indians 15-2 to lead 27-8 at halftime. In the third quarter, ADM scored 17 more points to take a 44-19 advantage at the end of 3, and then went on to win 56-26. Well, as we look at final stats, turnovers, Indianola had 14 in the game, ADM had 11. Free throw line, well, this tells a bit of the story. Indianola, 1 of 8 from the free throw line. Madison Grover was the only one to make a free throw. And it was ADM who went 5 of 5 from the line. Ellis Subert, Brecken Morse, both 2 of 2. Alexis Maxwell, 1 of 1. So great free throw shooting there. Scoring-wise, Indianola was led by junior Madison Grover with 10 points. It was 6 points for Julia McGraw. It was 6 points for Eden Whitson. It was 2 points for Amelia Paw and 2 points for Alexa Geyer. ADM led by sophomore Ellis Subert with 13, 10 points for Alexis Maxwell. It was 8 points for Aubrey Noring, 7 points for Lauren Hagedorn, 6 points for Macy Leinen, 5 points for Bella Sprecher, 5 points for Brecken Morse, and it was 2 points from Ellis Smith. That's the scoring breakdown here for both teams. Get to tonight's Picture Perfect play presented by Archer Home Center in Adel. Well, tonight's Picture Perfect play, you got to give it to that second quarter. ADM outscored Indianola 15-2. That really separated the game. So the second quarter for ADM is tonight's Picture Perfect play presented by Archer Home Center located in Adel. Tonight's play of the game brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent John Harada, offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. I'm going to give the player of the game tonight to Miss Aubrey Noring. Well, she made some big threes. She had some great defense. She wasn't the leading scorer. She did finish with 8, but did a lot for this Tiger team tonight. So Aubrey Noring is tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent John Harada, offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. For insurance or investment advice, call 515-993-42-66. We turn our attention over to the boys game. We had an opportunity to talk with head coach Trevor Michelson before this contest. Well, we'll get to that right after this as we go back to the Adel Health Mart pregame show. It's coming up. True Country, K1079, KKRF.
Heather Bruce and Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify outside the ag industry.
So forestry still has ground engaging equipment. So there's still blades, not the blades that you would know it as today, but very similar to what we look at as like road cleaners style. That is very similar in that forestry industry, as well as some things that kind of protect the equipment as well. That is a heat treated boron steel. That we're really good at heat treating. We're really good at boron steel. All right, you're buying that from Canada. You're buying that from China. How can we source it for you?
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family owned, future focused.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
Welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show right here on True Country K1079 KKRF. My name is Shaquan Ettingham, and today we are being joined by the Adel DeSoto Minburn head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson. Trevor, as always, really appreciate you taking the time to join me.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well, you know, we're gearing up tonight for a non-conference battle against the Indianola Indians in Adel, as you guys are now 14-2 on the season. You're 11-2 inside the Raccoon River Conference. As we go back to last week, obviously both games were in Adel, took care of Bondurant Farrar 73-32 on Tuesday, and then Friday, you know, the Ballard Bombers, number 1 in the conference, undefeated at the time, came into Adel, and you know, they beat you guys the first time around in Huxley, and you know, this time you guys got them winning winning 62-57. First off, before we kind of dive into the game, I just want to talk about, the atmosphere that was on display in Adel. Of course, we always, I know, I've asked you about it before, and, you're just like, the fans, whether it's the student section or the family, they really show up in droves, either at home or on the road. But man, I got to say, that really felt like a state atmosphere, I would say. Just both fan sides, or both fans, were represented well. And so let's start off with that and just that energy. And I know it was kind of whiteout night. Everybody had their white on for ADM. But yeah, just talk about the energy that was in the building on Friday night.
Yeah, it was unbelievable, and it does. It makes a huge difference. And so, as a coach, or that's what you want for your kids, and as a player, those are the kind of environments you dream of playing in and making big plays in front of a huge sold out crowd and everyone going crazy. And so we could just not be more thankful and appreciative to all the fans that came out, and we started to kind of spread the word late about the whiteout, and it was really cool to walk into the gym and see it. And, we're sitting there on the bench, and I was sitting next to Coach Barnes, and at the beginning of the game, we had our students up behind us waving towels and stuff, and the other crowd was going nuts. And I just leaned over. I said, "This is pretty cool." It was just it's one of those things that's special about high school athletics, especially in smaller towns, where people from the community really show up to support the young people. And hopefully, it's a night the kids will all remember, and hopefully we'll have opportunities for other big games this year that people will continue to show up and support our guys, because it makes a huge difference, and it's going to create some pretty awesome memories for those kids.
Absolutely. Definitely have to agree with that. And now as you get to the game itself, it was tightly contested. I think like many people thought, you guys went up by 8 a couple times. They kind of made their runs, but I think, you guys able to, just respond in every way. Obviously, their junior, Evan Abbott, was just kind of, scoring. And, I talked to assistant coach Trent Hilbrands after the game, and he was saying, and you could see it, Eli Weavers was playing great defense on him. He was just, making shots. But then on the other end, obviously, Hudson Lawrenson, 32 points, but really what impresses me, and what I kept saying during the broadcast, is, 15 of 15 from the free throw line. It's one thing to get to the free throw line, to be able to do that, but it's a whole nother thing to be able to make them. And especially, when it comes down to the wire, and, the pressure is on, you're hearing noise from their crowd, and he just calmly is there and is able to knock them down. And obviously, I think, that's what helped you guys keep enough distance to secure the win. And then it was also the return of Hudson Scholl. So there was a lot of, just great things on display. And so what did you see from your guys on Friday?
Yeah, you touched on a lot of it, and things that we've talked about as a staff and with our team. But yeah, Eli Weavers did a fantastic job on Evan, and he's such a good player. He's going to score, but Eli's undersized, and he was battling and made everything so difficult for him. Even the shots that he did make were contested, and so credit to him. He just battles and plays so hard defensively that he's in the right spots. He's talking, and so a great effort from him. He made a fantastic play at the start of the second half, where he helped on someone else's drive as the guy spun. He got two hands to kind of knock it away. They regained possession. Then he closed out on Evan, stayed in front of him, and then stripped it from him and got us a layup in transition. And so a lot of just little things that, maybe aren't necessarily always in the score book, but just his effort was fantastic. Same as Reese Strittmatter. Yeah. Reese played really well for us. Great energy, great hustle. Had some big finishes around the rim that were really good. Made 2 important free throws. So he had a great night for us as well. Yeah, and then Scholl came back, and his shot wasn't there, but his energy and effort is always going to be there. And so we're excited about him getting back into the rotation, being a little more comfortable. And, we're never worried about his shot. He's a gamer, and he's going to make shots. And so all good things across the board there. And then, yeah, Hudson Lawrenson is, him at the free throw line is, we have a ton of confidence in him, and it's all just a matter of how much he's worked at it. And it's awesome to see, there's no sense from him that he needs to be nervous, because he's so confident in what he's done, because he's probably shot 10,000 free throws and in his time working on his game and stuff. And so it's such a relief at the end of a game as a coach to know, hey, if we can get so-and-so in a position to have the ball in his hands when a team has to foul, you have a really good chance of getting 2 points out of it. So yeah, credit to him, to make those free throws in big moments. So for him he had 32 points. And I think it was on like 13 shots. I mean, it was something, it was super efficient. And so, just all the way around, our guys, I thought, played really well.
Absolutely. Again, we're speaking here with the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson, for the ADL Health Mart pregame show. And, Trevor, just a lot of great takeaways from that game. You guys were also able to get the Bombers in foul trouble as well. So that kind of, dictated that. As you look, now to tonight, you got, 2 games this week. Obviously, like I mentioned, the non-conference game against Indianola and Adel tonight, and then you're on the road facing another great team in conference, the Gilbert Tigers. So like we're talking off air, can't really let the Ballard game get you too high. You got to get back to it and refocus. And specifically with the game tonight, Indianola, this is a team you guys faced only once before. That was last year. You guys won. It was at their place, but they are playing pretty well, 7-6 overall, and they are a class above you. So, they've seen some nice competition. So what do you maybe, have you been able to do a little digging on their end and see what they do well and what you guys are going to have to do to be able to pick up a W tonight?
Yeah, they're, this is probably this year and next year kind of the years they've been looking forward to, because they brought everyone back from last year's team, and they're led by a couple of juniors that have played since they're freshmen. And so they're going to be excited about the opportunity to get a big program win for them, obviously coming to our place and have an opportunity to knock us off. So we're going to have to play our best. They got 2 kind of guard forward players. Easton McGraw is a really nice player for them, super aggressive, can shoot it from the perimeter. He's got some size, and so he's kind of a matchup problem for a lot of teams, and so we're going to throw bodies at him throughout the course of the night. And then George Blake is a really talented player as well, and he's averaging almost 17 a game. And so if we can slow those 2 down and make it really difficult for them, I like our chances, and hopefully that gives us opportunities to get out and run a little bit. But it should be a really good test. Like you said, they've played an extremely difficult schedule, a 4A schedule, a lot of 4A, they got Dallas Center Grimes and Norwalk twice, and so they have a really tough schedule. And so I think they're probably a little better than 7-6, and it'll be a really good test for us.
Absolutely, yeah. As again, we keep getting closer to the regional play. Again, we've been speaking here with the ADM head boys basketball coach Trevor Michelson for the ADL Health Mart pregame show. And Trevor, really looking forward to the broadcast tonight. Hopefully, you have another great fans section at home. And good luck to you and the guys, and we'll see you down there.
All right, thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. Again, we'll have more of the ADL Health Mart pregame show coming up right after this on True Country K107.9 KKRF.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Welcome back here to the ADL Health Mart pregame show. True Country K107.9 KKRF. As we now turn our attention over here to the boys contest, Indianola and ADM here from ADL. Indians come in with an overall record of 7-6, 4-4 inside the Little Hawkeye Conference. As ADM 14-2 on the year, they are 11-2 inside the Raccoon River Conference. Indianola last took a loss Friday, 66-45 against Norwalk. ADM got a big conference victory against the Ballard Bombers, who were number 1 at the time in Class 3A. They beat them 62-57. Well, let's get to tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank. Starting lineups, Raccoon Valley Bank. Not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank, just right for you. You start here with Indianola. They'll start junior George Blake. It'll be senior of Bryant Ritchie. Be senior Jacob Graham. Be junior Easton McGraw. Also junior of Jackson Faust. So those are the 5 on the floor for Indianola. Now for ADM, You got senior Hudson Scholl, got senior Trey Bright. It's junior Eli Weavers. It's senior of Hudson Lawrenson, and it's senior of Hayden Dolman. So those are tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Indianola boys are in the road yellow uniforms as they got purple letters and numbers across their chest reading Indianola. ADM in their home white uniforms with red letters across their chest with the ADM Tiger logo in the middle. Again, it is coaches versus cancer night, so student section fans have pink on. In the girls' game, the Indianola girls had pink uniforms, so really great representation there. So we'll turn the lights back on and we'll get this one rolling here. As we got some final scores in the other games for the girls across the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. Well, ACGC beat West Central Valley 46-30. Last we heard, Nevada had a 39-30 lead over the Perry Jayettes. And we'll await scores from Greene County and DCG as well. In the meantime, we got boys action coming to you now. Again, Hudson Scholl made his return on Friday in the win against Ballard. Had to sit out the first quarter, but came in the second quarter. Now he's back starting here for these Tigers. Bright jumps it up against Easton McGraw. McGraw gets it here for ADM as he'll have it now and worked on against Bright. Now gets the ball over here to Graham. Graham up top to George Blake. Blake driving in against Hudson Scholl, and Scholl does a nice job defensively and gets the stop. Here comes ADM now. Here is Scholl. Gets it now inside Bright. Bright puts it up, puts it in. Trey Bright with the bucket. ADM will take a 2-0 lead. In Indianola representing Class 4A, her head coach Michelson. They play teams. You got Pella, you got DCG, you got Norwalk. So they see good competition as McGraw will try to line it up for three. That's no good. And ADM comes out with it here with Weavers. Weavers now over to Scholl, right-hand side. Scholl gives it into Bright. Now up top, Weavers a three. That's no good. Dolman gets the rebound, gets it to Lawrenson. Lawrenson Here is Indianola with it. It's McGraw. McGraw driving. Gives it back here. And a three put up. No good from Bryant Ritchie. Here is Hudson Scholl. Scholl now to Bright. Bright, right or left-hand side here. Back to Scholl. Now Lawrence is going to try a deep three. That got partially blocked. And now ended up in the hands of Hayden Dolman, who converts on the layup. So ADM up 4. Head coaches for both teams. It's Trevor Michelson for ADM. It's Jeff Ebling for Indianola. 2:15 gone by here in this first quarter. So here's McGraw, right-hand side, working against Bright. Bright. And McGraw gets it back, and then he loses possession. So turnover number 1 here for the Indians. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. ADM up 4-0. We'll be right back here on K1079 KKRF.
Here's Sandy. Affordable health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau health plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable copays. Farm Bureau health plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
When it comes to contest, it's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. ADM now up 7-0 after Trey Bright got a basket to go. He was fouled and he hit the free throw. So Bright has 5. It's 7-0 ADM. Nice drive there from Bryant Ritchie to convert for Indianola, get them on the board. That foul, by the way, was on George Blake. Here is Eli Weavers now with it, and then we're going to have a kickball against the Indians. Side out of bounds here for the Tigers. Hudson Scholl will take it out, get it in the backcourt here to Weavers. Weavers now to Dolman. Dolman waiting for Lawrenson, who comes around, shoots a long 3, got it to go. Hudson Lawrenson now on the board. He's got 3. ADM up 10-2. As here is Blake with it. Blake, and then he ended up turning it over. Turnover number 2 here for the Indians. As ADM will get the ball in. Weavers crosses the timeline. Now to Dolman, over to Scholl, inside right. Back up top, now in the left-hand corner, it's Lawrenson. Nice pump fake, couldn't get the layup to go. And Blake comes down with a rebound here for the Indians. Blake driving in, gets it back here to Ritchie. Ritchie will back things out. Now to McGraw. Over on the left-hand side, it is Graham. McGraw driving right. Now it's an open 3 for Ritchie. It's up, no good. Bright goes up with the rebound. And here comes ADM now as they lead 10-2. Make it, well, I was going to say 12-2, but Hudson Scholl misses that layup down low. Here is Blake now. Other end, now McGraw. McGraw driving against Dolman. Feeds it outside, and that's a 3 missed by Faust. No substitutions yet either way. There's a couple waiting at the scores table. Lawrenson finds himself open right-hand side. Three-pointer no good. McGraw will bring it down. 3:15 left to play in this opening quarter. ADM up 10-2. Here is Ritchie with it. Now to Graham. Back to McGraw. McGraw driving in the extension, and he got it to go. Easton McGraw using that 6'6" frame. And 10-4 now the score. ADM still on top. Here is Bright. Bright also stands at 6'6". And Lawrenson drives his way at the basket. No good. Dolman the rebound, gives it to Scholl, who is blocked, but they're going to call a foul on McGraw. So McGraw will be charged with foul number 1. We'll have substitutions into the game momentarily. Hudson Scholl will go to the line shooting 2. So first one is down. So Reese Stripmatter will come into the game for ADM. Indianola, it will be Thomas DeWall in, as well as Wesley Naylor. Substitutions into the game for the Indians. Free throw number 2 here for Scholl is good. So Scholl goes 2 for 2. He's got his first 2 points. ADM up by 8 at 12-4. Here is DeGraw now with it. DeGraw over to Naylor. Naylor, right-hand side. Gives it over to McGraw. McGraw back to Naylor. Naylor outside the three-point line. Three put up by Faust and got it to go. Jackson Faust with a three, and that cuts the deficit to 5 for Indianola. 2:12 left to play. Now we got some full court pressure here from the Indians. Bright now has it at the top. Over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson will back things out. 2 minutes left in this first quarter. ADM leading by 5. Here's Bright, who has 5 in the game, and then he was fouled by Faust. So Faust, that's foul number 1 to him. Ball will be taken out of bounds underneath the basket. Scholl will do the honors. And he will get it in here to Bright. Bright, kick out to Scholl. Scholl back to Bright. Now, other corner, Walker Holmberg has checked into the game. Now up top, Scholl, a 3, no good. Rebound here to DeGraw. DeGraw gives it to Naylor, back to DeGraw. He'll try a long 3 right-hand side. That's short, and it's Bright grabbing the rebound. Always looking ahead. This time we'll just hang on with it. Work his way in. Now give it to Holmberg. Holmberg, nice move. Walker Holmberg got his man to fall, and coming up a little gimpy is Bryant Ritchie, who is the one that fell. So hopefully he's okay. As George Blake will check back in, so hopefully Ritchie is okay. 14-7 is our score. ADM with the lead. Here's Naylor. Now over, it's Blake. Blake driving. McGraw gets the ball, left-hand side, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Indianola, and then we have a foul on Hudson Scholl. That will be foul number 1. Final score for the girls' game. Sadell wins it over Greene County 46-39. Dallas Center Grimes with a 3-point victory, 46-43 over Norwalk, and it's Nevada winning 46-40 over Perry. As up and good, the layup from George Blake. He's got his first bucket, 14-9. ADM still leading. We got 35 seconds left. Here is Bright. Now to Holmberg. Holmberg back up top to Lawrenson, right-hand side. Lawrenson driving in. Left-hand side. Scholl, a 3. Got it to go. Hudson Scholl. That was another thing you heard head coach Michelson talk about, that Scholl will find his rhythm back, and right there looked good. 12 seconds now remain here. Now down to 10. McGraw will hold it. McGraw now with 5. Will drive left. Spin move. Give it back. It's at the buzzer. No good from George Blake. And at the end of the first quarter, ADM will take a 17-9 advantage into the second. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. K1079 KKRF.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Scranton to Stewart, Peyton to Panora, Dawson to DeSoto. When you want to hear the area's latest news, Raccoon Valley Radio covers the stories that are important to you. Whether it's breaking news, covering boards of supervisors, city council, and school board meetings, or bringing you unique and interesting features, plus the hour-long news magazine at 7 a.m., noon, and at 5 p.m. Raccoon Valley Radio News is committed to keeping you informed 24/7, 365 on air and online. Stay in the know and stay with the time for your local news and information. It's Raccoon Valley Radio at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Welcome back here to the Adele Fairway broadcast booth as we have start of the second quarter. ADM in possession. out there with Scholl, Lawrenson, Holmberg, Bright, and Stripmatter. Holmberg, a 3 left-hand corner. That's no good. McGraw comes out with the rebound. McGraw out there with Naylor. It's also Dowall. It's George Blake. And then it's Jacob Graham. Here's McGraw inside. Comes to a jump stop. No good. Trey Bright the rebound. Up to Lawrenson. Lawrenson pump fake. Puts it up. Puts it in. Hudson Lawrenson now with 5 points. ADM up by 10. 19-9. Here's McGraw. Now ball left-hand side here. McGraw back up top in the hands of Graham. Now up top, shot put up, no good from Blake. Here comes ADM out with it on the run out. Lawrenson, 3 from the left-hand side. Hudson Lawrenson starting to get going. He's got 8. And ADM up 22-9. We'll be back after this on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
This Saturday night and every Saturday night, the Chosen family will be holding The Gathering at the Adele United Methodist Church at 5:30. It's an hour of praise band-led worship. Come share this free event and share in the joy of Jesus Christ through song and worship. For more information, check out aumc.org. If you or your local organization has an upcoming event and you think more people should know about it, send us an email, community@RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways.
Bro, what?
Osmondson Manufacturing continues to innovate and diversify among different sectors of the ag industry.
Do that again.
So it's really getting us into another part of the farming industry that we haven't really done. We're really good and saturated in the corn and soybeans that we've got. But we're starting to get into cotton and getting into out west. In the United States that we can help and be that problem solver for the farmers.
Osmondson Manufacturing, very family-owned, future-focused.
Welcome back here to the 8L Fairway broadcast booth. 22-9 is our score. ADM on top. And Tigers have the basketball here. Strip matter now to Holmberg, right-hand side. Holmberg gets it up to Lawrenson. Lawrenson back to Holmberg. Now looking inside, here is Bright. Bright backing down, gets it in the corner. Lawrenson driving, puts it up, puts it in. Hudson Lawrenson out to a quick 10 points here, and the lead is up to 15, 24-9. Here's McGraw now on the other end, right-hand side. Now it's Blake. Blake being guarded by Scholl. Going in, and George Blake with the nice adjustment. Give him 4 points here in the contest. 24-11. It's Bright now. Scholl will try a 3, right-hand side, and Hudson Scholl, 8 points here. 27-11 is our score. ADM on top. 5:24 left until we hit the halftime break. Hoping to be joined by an ADM player on the girls team. So head coach Danielle Craig did say that she would send up someone, and so we'll wait to see who that someone is at halftime. Here's Bright with it, now to Lawrenson. Lawrenson driving, puts it up, no good. Rebound here to Blake of Indianola. Under 5 minutes now in the second quarter. Again, our score 27-11, ADM on top. Here is Naylor with it. Naylor gets it inside to DeWall, who misses the layup. And now it's Bright. Bright, left-hand side. Scholl will try a 3 from the right. Yes, sir! Hudson Scholl. Talk about finding your stroke. And he's got 11 here to lead all scores now. 30-11 is our score. Gavin DeGraw with it, right-hand side. Gets it off here to George Blake. Blake tries an elbow jumper, and he got it to go. So Blake now 4 points in this second quarter. He's got 6 in the game. ADM up 30-13. Now under 4 minutes in this second quarter. Here's Bright going behind the back, pulling it up, and here is Holmberg. Scholl, heat check. Hudson Scholl cannot miss. He's got 14. And ADM up by 20 at 33-13. Here's McGraw now with it. McGraw left-hand side, pointing out directions, now trying to drive in, and puts up a little spin move against Bright. Can't get the roll, and then Bright blocks the rebounded attempt from Naylor. So Trey Bright, he can pass, he can play defense, he can score. He is a special player. His brother Adam, who graduated a few years ago, is now in Storm Lake playing for Buena Vista. However, Bright did turn it over there, but layup was missed by George Blake. And now Lawrenson on the other end misses a three. Blake grabs the rebound. Indianola's running, and then strip matter will be called for a foul. As we have Ritchie and also Jackson Faust back into the game for Indianola. Eli Weavers re-enters the contest here for ADM. Blake gets it in the backcourt. We got 2:50 left to play here in this first half. ADM up by 20. McGraw at the top. Gets it inside to Blake. Blake working against Scholl. Blake will try a three from the right-hand side. That's no good. Rebound goes to Scholl. ADM will bring it up with 2.5 minutes left here in this first half. Here's strip matter back to Bright. Bright driving right-hand side. Scholl a three from the left-hand side. Hudson Scholl is on fire. 17 points. Hudson Scholl has outscored Indianola on his own. 17 here in the first half, 36-13, and then a turnover by Indianola. Hudson Lawrenson on the run out, and ADM cannot be stopped right now as they lead 38-13. 2:03 left, and Hudson Scholl is absolutely on a heater. We'll be back in 30 seconds. K1079 KKRF.
Feeling run down, stressed, or just not your best? Discover Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. It's time to level up your wellness at Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. Whether you need an energizing pick-me-up, a Botox boost, or help shredding extra pounds, we've got you covered. Want to relax and rejuvenate? Try our red light therapy bed or enjoy a sauna session. Come see us in Adel, where ultimate wellness is just a drip away. Book your appointment by visiting our website or Facebook page. You deserve to feel spiked, not drained.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. 38-13 is our score. 2:03 left to play until we hit halftime. ADM on top. Hudson Scholl been the big story here in the first half. He returned last game. Again, was shooting the ball, just not able to find his stroke. Tonight, that is not the case, at least in this first half. 17 points. And Scholl, I already have him with 5 3-pointers. So Hudson Scholl really has come to play here tonight. And he leads ADM with 17. Under 2 minutes to play. Tigers on top 38-13. Indianola scored 4 points here in this second quarter. Here's Blake. And Blake has them all, by the way. Now ball in the corner. McGraw. That is short on the three. And now it's the run out here with Bright. Bright will slow things down, coming up on a minute and a half here in this first half. Scholl a three, another one. That time no good. As coming down with the rebound is McGraw. And McGraw will set up shop here. Get it on the right-hand side here to Faust. Faust driving, looking for help. Finds it up top to Ritchie. Ritchie driving all the way in, puts it up. No good, gets his own rebound. Gets it out now to McGraw. We got a minute 5 left. Faust, a three, right-hand side. That time no good. Blake the rebound, going in. And then Hudson Scholl's going to get called for a foul. So Scholl, that'll be foul number 2, and it will be free throws here for George Blake. First free throws here of the contest for Indianola with 1:01 left here in this first half. And free throw is missed. So one more coming for Blake. Hudson Scholl has 17. Hudson Lawrenson has 12. As Blake misses both, hustles for the rebound, gets it, but throws it in the backcourt, and Lawrenson now with an easy layup, and he'll have 14 here in the game. 40-13 is the score. It's the two Hudsons getting it done here for ADM here in this first half. Here's Blake on the left-hand side, gets it over to McGraw. Now 37 seconds left in the second quarter. McGraw driving in, gets it back to Faust. Up top, Ritchie a three, no good. Rebound, fought for, belongs to Indianola. We'll get out here to Graham. Graham now in the corner. Now up top here to McGraw. Left-hand corner now is Ritchie. Now 14 seconds left, shot clock is off. George Blake can't get it to go, and ADM will have it now with 7. And here is Dolman. Dolman waits patiently, puts it up, puts it in, has a chance for one more. Aiden Dolman with 2.8 seconds remaining. Foul will be on Bryant Ritchie. So Ritchie, that's foul number 1. Dolman will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. And it's up, and it is good. Hayden Dolman, 5 points left, or in the contest, with 2 with 1. Half-court heave, no good by Jacob Graham. And at halftime, ADM will lead 43-13 as they score 26 in the quarter, as Indianola only scores 4. 43-13 is our halftime score. As we will talk to Ella Subert on the other side of this K107.9 KKRF.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You were going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them to make sure.
I don't have their number, plus I don't know what.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get my... Yeah, that was a really good win. So... Man, got like a few left before we start regionals.
Yeah.
That's like crazy.
Yeah, it was a really important one.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay. All right, we'll go in like 20 seconds.
Okay.
All right. Welcome back here to the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show, True Country K107.9. Olson's Body and Paint is a locally owned business in Waukee. Olson's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community. As here in the boys game, ADM on top 43-13 over Indianola. As in the girls game, Tigers won it 56-26 for their 12th win on the season. Right now, have sophomore Ella Subert, and Ella, well, man, congratulations on another win. You guys are really playing well. You know, tonight, obviously, very cool. You got the pink on, you know, coaches versus cancer. Indianola, the pink jersey, so that was cool to see them represent. But I really thought the difference in the game, after you guys had that 12-6 advantage after the first, you guys outscored them 15-2 in the second. Madison Grover scored those 2 points at the very end, but you guys really kind of locked down, and that's really where you broke the game open. So talk about the approach in that second quarter and how you guys were able to kind of shut them down offensively.
Yeah, we just really focused on our defense. Like, defense leads to offense, so we just switched it up a lot to try to keep them guessing. And we just had a lot of lights-out defenders and a lot of steals, so I think it was just team defense that really led to that win.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, I mean, talk about it. Seems like these last couple games, you guys have really had a lot of balanced scoring, whether it be you. I mean, Alexis Maxwell tonight had 10 points, Aubrey Noring with 8, and then, you know, you got Macy Linen coming off the bench. Bella Sprecker's kind of been in the starting lineup. So, I mean, on any given night, any of you guys could really fill up the stat sheet. And so just talk about how it's been working playing team basketball for you guys.
It's been really good. We just all trust each other really well. We really can pass it out and know they're going to make that shot, and so that's really important. Defenses don't have to just guard one player; they have to guard a whole team, and so that makes us really dangerous as a postseason.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you know, I know this is obviously your second year, and head coach Danielle Craig has been here for about that time as well. You know, what have you really seen? It seems like you guys as a unit really have a lot of fun out there. You know, have a lot of team camaraderie. It's like you guys are always smiling, cheering each other on. So talk about maybe what she or the rest of the coaches have been able to bring for you guys.
Yeah, they just really emphasize team play, being unselfish, and they just really create a good culture for us to love each other and love the game. So I think that their support just makes it such a fun experience.
Absolutely. And then, you know, you've had a string of home games now. You go on the road on Friday to Gilbert. You know, always a tough place to play. You know, the Gilbert Tigers, always a tough team to play. I know you guys beat them the first time around. Maybe what's some things you might remember from them? You know they're going to be a different team, especially at home. So what's it going to take to get the road W on Friday?
They're really good shooters, so just staying out on our defense can be really important. And I think our main thing is just starting from the jump. Defense, again, leads to offense, so just really being aggressive from the jump should give us that W.
Absolutely. Well, again, congratulations on the win, and thanks for joining us here tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's sophomore Ella Suber here on the ADM girls basketball team. We'll be right back after this. K1079 KKRF.
Thunderstorm, the white snow of a blizzard, the wrecking winds of a tornado, the flash flooding of torrential rain. Severe weather calls for the Raccoon Valley Radio Severe Weather Action Team. When Dallas, Green, or Guthrie County is threatened by severe weather, Raccoon Valley Radio is here to keep you informed with the latest advisories, watches, and warnings. We'll give you road conditions and travel information, cancellations, and postponements. During severe weather, stay updated, stay safe, stay with the Severe Weather Action Team on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Here's Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service.
Archer Home Center. Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth in the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show. Track 1 Ettingham joining you here tonight. Non-conference matchup between the Indianola Indians and the ADM Tigers. As we break down this first half, I want to give a huge shout out to sophomore Ella Subert on the ADM girls basketball team. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Thanks to head coach Craig for sending her up. As well, ADM led at the end of the first quarter 17-9. And then similar to the girls, really the second quarter for ADM was the difference maker so far in this one for the boys. outscored the Indians 26-4 to now lead by 30 at 43-13. Indianola free throw shooting. They're 0 for 2 from the line. George Blake, the only individual to have shot free throws. They have 3 turnovers in that first half. ADM 4 of 4 from the line. Hudson Scholl 2 of 2. Hayden Dolman 1 for 1. Trey Bright also 1 for 1. They only had 1 first half turnover. So that is the story of the game. Individual scoring here. Indianola led by junior George Blake, who has 6 points. It's junior Jackson Faust with 3 points. Junior Easton McGraw with 2 points. And senior Bryant Ritchie with 2 points. On ADM's side, it's the 2 Hudsons getting it done. Hudson Scholl, 17 first half points, as he also has 5 3-pointers in that first half. Hudson Lawrenson has 14 first half points, 5 points for Trey Bright, 5 points for Hayden Dolman, and it's 2 points for Walker Holmberg. So really great play from the 2 Hudsons again. Scholl really finding the stroke here tonight. As we'll take one more small break. We'll get you ready for the second half here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. It's K107.9 KKRF.
Heather Bruce announcements in manufacturing and Perry continues to innovate and diversify outside the ag industry.
So forestry still has ground engaging equipment. So there's still blades, not the blades that you would know it as today, but very similar to what we look at as like road cleaners style. That is very similar in that forestry industry, as well as some things that kind of protect the equipment as well. That is a heat treated boron steel. That we're really good at heat treating. We're really good at boron steel. All right, you're buying that from Canada. You're buying that from China. How can we source it for you?
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family owned, future focused.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
We are wrapping up the Olson's Body and Paint halftime show on True Country K107.9. Olson's Body and Paint has been a locally owned business in Waukee since 1980. Olson's Body and Paint is helping support our ADM community. Start of the second half, ADM on top 43-13. Indianola will start with it with Graham out there as an early steal here from Trey Bright. As Bright will get his 7th point here tonight. So it's McGraw out there with Graham, also Faust. It's Bryant Ritchie and it's George Blake. As Faust, 3 from left-hand side, no good. ADM has Bright with the 2 Hudsons of Scholl and Lawrenson. It's Eli Weavers and Hayden Dolman, the 5 out for ADM. They lead 45-13. Scholl driving, putting it off, that's Lawrenson putting it off the glass and in 16 here in the contest. ADM continues to grow the lead, 47-13. Now a minute gone by into the third quarter. Blake puts it up, gets the roll to drop. George Blake has 8 of the 15 points here for Indianola. Inside, ball to Dolman. Dolman, no good. Grabs his own rebound and out of bounds off the Indians. Staying here with the Tigers. They'll take it out underneath their own basket. Tigers looking for the sweep here tonight. Again, we'll be back in action Friday at Gilbert High School. As Dolman has it, backing down his defender. Getting it here to Weavers. Weavers, foul called against Jackson Jackson Faust. Faust, that'll be foul number 2. Well, just if you weren't tuning in earlier, we will not carry the game on Friday at Gilbert because we will be covering girls state wrestling in Coralville as Lawrenson gets the easy runner. He's got 18 now. So we will not have the broadcast on Friday. Again, just FYI there. Girls State Wrestling will be across the Raccoon Valley Radio Network in Coralville both Thursday and Friday. Blake throws it away, and here comes Lawrenson on the run out. Layup, no good. And then ball saved by Indianola. ADM up 49-15 as Blake cannot finish. Lawrenson gets the ball, looking to score, gets it over. Scholl, 17 first half points. He'll step back for 3. No good. Hudson Scholl, after making his defender fall. Here's McGraw now driving left, being picked up by Dolman. McGraw will step into a 3. That's no good. Actually, he will get the roll. Tucked a little too prematurely. So 49-18. It's the ADM lead. Inside, Weavers with the easy bucket. Eli Weavers. Good for 2, 51-18. Ball on the right-hand side here to Blake. Blake stolen away. ADM, another run out with Lawrenson, and he gets it to go. Hudson Lawrenson now 20 points here in the contest, 53-18. ADM, after the new polls came out, after the win against Ballard, as McGraw fouled by Trey Bright, will go to the line for 2. As I was saying, that will be Bright's first. McGraw will go to the line. ADM now ranked 3 in Class 3A. They were 4th going into the Ballard game. And Ballard was number 1. They upset them. And then Storm Lake moved to the number 1 spot as McGraw hits that first free throw. And then Storm Lake lost to number 1 in Class 2A, Kemper Catholic. And so now ADM again ranked number 3. As McGraw's second free throw, did have some substitutions check into the game, is up, and it is good. So McGraw now has 7 of those. Thomas DeWall has come in for Indianola. Also Wesley Naylor into the contest. As a turnover from ADM. And Naylor has it on the left-hand side. Landon Olson also into the game for the Indians as Naylor nails a 3. It's 53-23. ADM has sent in Walker Holmberg and Tate Troster in for the first time tonight for the Tigers. Here's Weavers out there with Bright and Dolman. 4:10 left in this third quarter. ADM up by 30. Here is Holmberg. Now inside, Dolman. And I'm going to call it travel. So 3 turnovers here on ADM. And here is McGraw with it. Goes up, no good. Bright the rebound. He's pushing it. Here's Weavers, left-hand side, driving, trying to find room. Gets it in to Holmberg, now out to Troster. Outside to Bright, inside Dolman. Dolman double-teamed. Left-hand side, now it's Holmberg. Holmberg inside and will be off of Indianola. 12 on the shot clock. Tyler Knipe will check into the game. Weavers will take a seat. And we're going to have a running clock in effect here. ADM again up by 30. Here is Holmberg. Now to Knipe, right-hand side. Back to Holmberg. Now 5 on the shot clock. Over to Bright. Now to Knipe. Knipe has to put it up. Touches rim, and it'll be out of bounds, and it will be Indianola basketball. 2.5 minutes left to play here in this third quarter. As here is DeWall with it. Now hands it off to Faust, left-hand side. Faust over on the right-hand side. It's Olsen. Olsen back up top here to DeWall with 15 now on the shot clock. And now on the left-hand side, it's Faust. Faust driving in. As going all the way up and putting it off the glass is Thomas DeWall. Gets 2 points out of that, 53-25. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Holmberg get it across the timeline. Now over to Knipe. Knipe, cross-court pass. Troster will try a 3 left-hand side. Tate Troster gets it to go down for his first 3 points of the game. 56-25 is our score. ADM on top. Now up top here to McGraw, or DeGraw, excuse me. No, it is McGraw. I apologize. There was a DeGraw in the girls' game, also a paw, so you can see how you could easily get confused as McGraw misses that one. And here is Trey Bright. Bright will back things up. Hand it off. Knipe will try a 3 left-hand side. Tyler Knipe gets it to go down from downtown. Lead is now 34, 59-25. 1 minute remaining here in the third quarter. McGraw at the top, driving. Now up top here to Olsen. And now on the right-hand side, it's DeWall. Up top, Olsen, 15 on the shot clock. Back to DeWall. 40 seconds left. Shot clock down to 10. Olsen with it to DeWall. DeWall's going to shoot a 3. No good. Troster will let it go out of bounds. We'll have substitutions into the game. Once again, don't know how all that works. You know, you still got the running clock going. But they do get it in now with 12 seconds. As Strittmatter and Scholl back into the game for ADM. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holmberg. Troster has it. Troster going to shoot a 3 right-hand side. Tate Troster gets it to go down as time expires. He's got 6. And ADM will take a 62-25 advantage into the final frame. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter coming up on K107.9 KKRF.
We built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com. We did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Every minute is crucial when it comes to dealing with a severe storm. Take the guessing game out and tune into Raccoon Valley Radio's coverage of the storm with the Severe Weather Action Team. Anytime there is a severe thunderstorm tornado warning in Dallas, Greene, or Guthrie County, we'll be live on the air giving you the latest look on the radar, all the information from the National Weather Service, weatherology, meteorologist, and any reports of damage in the area. Never guess when it comes to your safety, and hear the latest from the Severe Weather Action Team on the one to count on for Severe Weather Action Team coverage for Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the 8L Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Denningham here with you tonight. Start of the fourth quarter. ADM in control, up 62-25. 3 left-hand corner. Hudson Scholl, his 6th of the night. He's now got 20 in the game. ADM up 40. Scholl out there with Troster, Knipe, Strittmatter, and Holmberg. As Indianola out with DeWall. Also, Jacob Graham is into the game. George Blake in the contest. Landon Olsen, as Blake gets it off the glass. He's now got 10. And the other one out there is Carter Larson in for the first time tonight for Indianola. 65-27. Holmberg has it, gets it over to Knipe. Now Troster will try a three left-hand side. Troster no good. Rebound goes back to him as he gets it out of trouble. Scholl will just try a deep one. And no good. I mean, why not, though? Hudson Scholl's kind of been the hot player. He'll check out after that as Carter Banwart will check into the game. So Hudson Scholl with 20 points here tonight. Man, what a game. 6 3-pointers. The foul inside. That will be on Knipe. So Tyler Knipe, that's foul number 1 for him. Again, running clock in effect right now. 6:15 left to play here in the game. It's Larson with it. Gets it left-hand side to DeWall. Back up top. Three-pointer banked in there from Landon Olson. Olson, that's his first points of the game. 65-30. Troster has it. Gets it over to Banwart. Now to Knipe. As here's Troster left-hand side. Now to Strittmatter. Right-hand side. Holmberg a three. No good. Rebound. And that will go up to George Blake, who will hoist up a three. No good. Ball hits the top and go back to Tigers. Ben Placence and Jack Siefkin will check in. Strittmatter and Holmberg will check out. And for Indianola, Bryant Ritchie as well as Easton McGraw will be back into this contest. Troster will bring it up, being guarded by McGraw. Troster, again the 6'6" McGraw. Now here's Knipe. Over to Troster, left-hand side. Siefkin, now to Placence. Placence to Knipe. Knipe will shoot a three. That's good. Tyler Knipe with 6 points. He's got 2 threes. 68-30. Driving all the way in is Ritchie, but he misses the layup. And so here is Troster. Now it's Knipe. Left-hand corner. Back up top. Banwart. Siefkin will try a three. That's off. And then we have a foul against ADM and Ben Placence. Placence will pick up foul number 1. 68-30. 4:10 left here in the game. ADM on top of Indianola. Here's McGraw. Spin move, puts it up. No good, but he was fouled. They'll say a push. And that'll be a second one on Placence. Have a couple more substitutions here for Indianola momentarily. And McGraw here at the line. First free throw is up, and that is off. As Maddox McCullough will check in, Tate Troster will be out. And for Indianola, it will be Isaac Erickson as well as Brooks Paw into the game. So McGraw now, second free throw also no good. Rebound though to Indianola, and Graham gets it back to McGraw. Under 4 minutes to play, ADM up big. Three-pointer no good from Graham as McCullough gets the rebound. And Knipe straight on three. That's no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Barnwart. And Knipe gets it back. Now to Placence. Placence a three right-hand side. Ben Placence puts it down from deep. And we're getting substitutions in here for both teams. Joshua Randall will check in, or actually Vladimir Timmerman, for ADM. Indianola also sent in Johnny Smith, a junior. So bench is emptying here ADM up 71-30. 3:15 left to play. As three is up and good on the other end from Landon Olson. 6 in the contest, 71-33. And Placence will try another three. Got it to go. Ben Placence. Everything's just going down here for ADM tonight. They're up 74-33. As here is Olson. And then Placence coming out of nowhere to block. Olson gets it back. Three-pointer left-hand side. No good. As rebound stays with Indianola. And that is no good. Slade Kinnig is also into the game for Indianola. Here's Timmerman. Back out. Barnwart will try a three. In and out. Rebound. Koenig. 2:15 left. 74-33. As here's Paul with it. Up top, Olson. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Placence really on the run out here. Placence going up. No good, but he does get fouled. So Ben Placence will go to the line to shoot two. As Ben Placence will go to the line, Joshua Randall will check in here momentarily. Placence good on that free throw. Second one is up, and it is good for Ben Placence. So Placence, 8 points off the bench. He'll check out. Joshua Randall into the game. 2:02 left. ADM rolling 76-33. As here is Johnny Smith with it. Smith gets it and then turns it over. As now it's ADM with McCullough. Timmerman, Siefkin, a three right-hand side. Jack Siefkin gets it to go. Everybody shooting tonight here for the Tigers. And everything going down. ADM, what a night. Here's Joshua Randall almost with the steal. As stays here with Indianola. Now up top now. It is Erickson driving to the bucket, missing that. Now here's McCullough. McCullough now to Randall. Randall tried to shoot a three, but lost control of it. So turnover number 4 here on ADM. Under a minute to play. Tigers will coast here to their 15th victory overall. And now it is Paul with it. Paul gives it back to Olson. Olson, three-pointer put up. That was actually by Johnny Smith. 32 seconds remain. Here's Randall. Randall shoots a three. No good, and the travel called. 5 turnovers on ADM. 17 seconds remain. And Indianola gonna bring it up. One more shot attempt. They'll have here, it'll be Olson with the three, no good. Rebound ADM. They'll win the game 79-33. They score 17 points in that fourth quarter as Indianola only scores 8. ADM rolls tonight 79-33. They get the sweep over the Indians. We'll have the Fuller's Petroleum postgame show coming up right after this on K107.9 KKRF.
Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry continues to innovate and diversify among different sectors of the ag industry. Heather Bruce explains.
So it's really getting us into another part of the farming industry that we haven't really done. We're really good and saturated in the corn and soybeans because that's where we're from. But we're starting to get into peanut crops and cotton crops and looking at things out west and just things in the United States that we can help and be that problem solver for the farmers.
Osmondson Manufacturing Perry, family owned, future focused.
Feeling run down, stressed, or just not your best? Discover Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. It's time to level up your wellness at Spiked IV Infusions in Adel. Whether you need an energizing pick-me-up, a Botox boost, or help shredding extra pounds, we've got you covered. Want to relax and rejuvenate? Try a red light therapy bed or enjoy a sauna session. Come see us in Adel, where ultimate wellness is just a drip away. Book your appointment by visiting our website or Facebook page. You deserve to feel spiked, not drained.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Hey, sweetie, what are we doing this weekend?
We're going camping. You are going to repack the wheel bearings, remember?
I remember. I'm going to take it to New World Trailer. It needs tires, too.
Where are you going to get trailer tires?
At New World Trailer.
I didn't know they did tires.
Oh, they will if you ask nicely.
You better call them to make sure.
I don't have their number, plus I don't really like calling people.
It's too hard to type newworldtrailer.com. You're ridiculous. Here, call them at 515-993-3770. Or it says you can contact them through newworldtrailer.com.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. It's the Fuller's Petroleum postgame show for over 50 years. Fuller's Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of their 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Just take a ride out of Tiger Drive, head up the hill on Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of filling up with quality Fuller fuel. Final score here in the boys' game, ADM 79, Indianola 33. It broke down like this after the end of the first quarter. ADM led 17-9. They outscored the Indians 26-4 in the second quarter to really break the game open at 43-13. They scored 19 points in the third, did ADM, to lead 62-25. Another 17 in the fourth carried them to a 79-33 victory. As looking at stats, Indianola free throw shooting 2 of 6 from the line. Easton McGraw was 2 of 4, and George Blake 0 for 2. They had 6 turnovers in the contest. ADM 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Scholl was 2 of 2. Ben Plaisance 2 of 2. Hayden Dolman 1 for 1, and Trey Bright 1 for 1 as well. Individual scoring, Indianola was led by junior George Blake with 10 points. It was Easton McGraw with 7 points. It was Landon Olson 6, Wesley Naylor with 3, Jackson Faust with 3, Bryant Ritchie with 2, and Thomas DeWall with 2 points. ADM, man, they had quite the output. 20 points from senior Hudson Scholl, 20 points for senior Hudson Lawrenson, and you had 8 points from Ben Plaisance, 6 points for Tate Troster, 6 points for Tyler Knipe, 7 points in between there from Trey Bright. You had 5 points from Hayden Dolman, 3 points from Jack Siefkin, and 2 points from Eli Weavers. So we get, again, a good balanced scoring on both sides. We're waiting a player and assistant coach Trenton Hillbrands. We'll get to tonight's Picture Perfect play presented by Archer Home Center in Adel. Well, again, similar to the girls, I'm going to have to give it to that second quarter. It was really the difference maker. ADM outscored Indianola 26-4 to really break the game open to lead 43-13 at the half. So again, second quarter for ADM is tonight's Picture Perfect play presented by Archer Home Center located in Adel. Tonight's player of the game brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services agent John Harada, offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. I got to give that to senior Hudson Scholl. I mean, his second game back, and as he joins us right now, and he'll go ahead and put on the headset here. Well, Hudson, well, congratulations, first of all, on the win.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely welcome. Now, I know, you came back in the Friday game against Ballard, came in the second quarter, was looking for your shot, wasn't really there, and then tonight you're back in the starting lineup. I had you with 6 threes, and I know you had a couple heat checks there, but just talk about what was rolling for you tonight.
Yeah, it felt good to get back into rhythm. Ballard game wasn't really there. Legs were a little tired, but today we got back at it and just trust myself, trust my confidence, and the ball was going in.
Yeah, no, absolutely, obviously. And then, 20 points for you, 20 points for the other Hudson of Lawrenson. And then, really just balanced scoring from everybody else. What is it like? I know when you guys get big leads like this, you put in players like Ben Placence, Tyler Knipe. So what is it like to be able to see them continue to not only get into the game, but increase the lead?
Yeah, I'm happy for them. They work hard in practice every day, and then to go in there and just keep extending the lead is big for the team and good for the program.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously, a non-conference game tonight. Like I said, you came off that Ballard game. I think when I talked to your head coach, Trevor Michelson, he was saying, let's make sure that we don't get basically don't get too high off that win, and tonight you guys really didn't. What was kind of the mindset to not have a lull coming into a Tuesday night game?
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about don't get complacent, just keep working hard in practice and take every game one step at a time.
And that's the way to do it. Now 15 wins. Obviously on Friday you travel to Gilbert, seemingly always a difficult place to play. The Tigers over there usually put up a good fight. So I know you guys beat them first time around, but now you guys have had 3 straight games here in Adel. You're going on the road. So what is it gonna take to get it done on Friday?
Yeah, we lost there last year. It's always a tough place to play, but just walk in there, know what we're doing, and take it over.
There you go. It's as simple as that. Well, hey, congratulations on the win. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. That's a senior Hudson Scholl, absolutely on fire tonight with 20 points, and now assistant coach Trenton Hillbrands. And man, another great win. First of all, I talked to, head coach Trevor Michelson at the beginning of this one, and he said, and I just asked Hudson about it, not getting complacent. Friday's game, there was a lot of just energy here. You guys got a big win. I think it'd be easy for teams, especially to come off something, that incredible, to kind of maybe just have a letdown the next game, and you guys did not have that. So what were you guys really preaching about? Hey, we got to come out and take care of business tonight.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's really easy to have a letdown after a game like Friday, and I thought our guys came out with an incredible focus. And I know I've said it quite a few times, but about those mature teams don't have letdowns against teams that they're better than. And luckily tonight we came out and it helps when we shoot that way.
Yeah.
That makes the game a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. It was literally anyone that was putting up, shots, it was going in. Obviously, I want to talk about Hudson Scholl. I know he returned last game, came in the second quarter.
Nice to have him back.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I know we've talked about what he does, defensively, but we know he's capable of scoring offensively. He had 6 threes, and it was, Trey Bright, Eli Weavers, everybody just finding him, he was able to just get it rolling tonight.
Yeah, he just makes this a little more dynamic. Someone that can get hot like that at any moment, it scares another team. And he's shooting north of 50% on the year from 3. And you just can't leave him. And when we have Hudson and Trey that teams are so focused on, it makes us. He gets a lot of open looks. And it's nice having someone that can shoot that ball.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And really just great balance scoring. Like I said, the 2 Hudsons, I had them each. 40 combined. But then Trey Bright 7. You're getting contributions. We talked about with the role players. Ben Placence tonight, 8 points, 2 threes. Tate Troster, Tyler Knipe, they're making it from deep. And so you really talked about that last time. Of these guys are really the future of the program, and I think they're really carving a name for themselves.
Yeah, we have a lot of really good basketball players in our program right now. We're very fortunate. JV, Varsity, we've had a lot of success, especially these last couple of years, and it's really cool to see some of these younger guys get an opportunity to show what they can do in a game like this, and really go out there and perform well. It's fun to watch.
Absolutely. Talk about playing here. I know it's Coaches versus Cancer night. You guys all have the pink on. How great is it to play for a bigger cause like that? I know for the girls game at Indianola, they had pink uniforms to really represent that. So just talk. I know you guys over the years actually have had your own kind of thing with the coaches. So yeah, just talk about, I guess, how special this night is.
Yeah, it's always a really cool night, and obviously our program with Coach Barnes has gone through quite a few different things, and it's been cool to see the way the community rallies around us and the way we support each other through it all. And it's cool just for the guys to know that it's not just about basketball, it's about more than that. So just to put an emphasis on that, it's fun to see guys care about more than just the game and their numbers and all that stuff. See them care about things that matter in life is cool.
Absolutely. And as you look forward to Friday, again, you're going back on the road to Gilbert.